gave the extra consideration, and now there goes the punt team.
He was going to work against Bryce Huff.
Offense, number 50, number 71, and number 63. 5-yard penalty, it's 4th down.
Actually got the left tackle in the center. Yep. Whole lot of movement there.
That was nearly in everybody but the center. Which
5-yard penalty, it's 4th down.
Actually got the left tackle in the center. Yep. Whole lot of movement there.
That was nearly in everybody but the center, which is my favorite call in football, by the way.
The penalty really is on the center for not snapping on time.
So Daniel Whelan, the second-year punter, out there. And the Eagles have a couple of impressive specialists on their side. That includes Britton Covey, who last year was the #1 punt return yardage man in the NFL.
I remember watching him in college. He's very crafty as a return man and a good slot receiver as well.
Third year out of Utah. Whelan, fair catch, sails out of bounds. Philadelphia's offense will start its season from about the 10-yard line. They'll go 90 if they can first down. And we're going to see a lot more of this. Jalen Hurts under center this season. Pitch it. Barkley. Oh, he slipped down. And there's the conditions of the field. Loses 5.
It's interesting. I was out here yesterday for practice during the day, and the field was very tight. It was not slippery. When I was down on the field before the game, in the evening, it was much different. And you could see right away Saquon Barkley. And when I talked to him after practice yesterday, he was not sure what kind of cleats he wanted to wear in this game.
So now 2nd and 15, back to the shotgun, where the Eagles operated 93% of the time last year, most in the NFL. Hurts looking to throw, loads it up, incomplete, a little too tall for A.J. Brown as we check in with Kaylee.
Yeah, guys, a lot of Eagles players were testing out their cleats before the game to see if they needed to make changes with their studs. And Eagles kicker Jake Elliott told me, this is a soccer field. You would expect it to be a little bit more slippery than your typical football field. Now, this is a turf that's a mix of grass and some turf fibers. And Packers special teams coordinator Rick Bisaccia told me, you know, it's funny. You come all this way, and it's really very similar to the field they have in Lambeau. I think these Packers look like they've got better footing.
Oh, we got a little bit of a Hoosiers type feel. 3rd and 15. Hurts from the end zone. Intercepted. Taken away by Xavier McKinney. The big offseason acquisition inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long. And normally, Jalen Hurts likes to attack outside the numbers to his receivers. He's going to try to get it to Devontae Smith in the middle, and it's thrown late. First of all, Quay Walker, number 7, does a great job of running underneath the route. And then the safety, the new acquisition, McKinney, who did a great job of running under themselves on this drive.
First down carry, cut, Jacobs spun down. C.J. Gardner-Johnson went down.
But it's always the last one that gets caught, and Jalen Carter hurt his defense right there after a great play by Zach Bond.
Carter expected to continue to develop in year 2 out of Georgia. Immense talent. Can he get the motor to match it? Which the motion man, play action. Love slips. Love gets rid of it. Caught. Musgrave, not much room, but a flag.
I think there's going to be a holding. I think there's going to be a holding call that's going to back Green Bay up.
And I think Nick Sirianni just said the same.
Holding. Offense, number 63. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Left tackle Rasheed Walker. So now we've seen a couple of slips. Here's another look at both the hold and the slight slip from Love.
Now Rasheed Walker working against Josh Sweat, one of their best outside edge pass rushers, did a nice job of hooking the arm of the left tackle and drawing that flag.
Jacobs lined up out wide at the top of your screen on 2nd and 20. Love surveys, rifles, it's dropped. Wicks could not corral it. Takes a shot on top of it. Reed Blankenship. Choppy start here. Blankenship, who really stood out in his 2nd season last year with Philadelphia, career highs in tackles, interceptions, and passes defended, makes it 3rd and 20. Love, screen, Jacobs looking to set up his blocking. Jacobs across the 15 and not much further.
A nice defensive stand after the interception by the Eagles. Vic Fangio brought pressure early, and then on that 3rd and long, just rushed 4, played zone, forced the underneath throw, and makes the Packers settle for a field goal attempt.
So here comes the rookie, Braden Narveson, undrafted out of NC State, spent preseason with Tennessee. Anders Carlson was the kicker in Green Bay last year as a rookie. They brought in Greg Joseph with a kicking competition, kept neither one because they loved what Narveson could do. This one from 31, his first attempt in the NFL.
Really solid in pregame.
And he's really solid right here. First points in Brazil. Green Bay leads 3-0 nearly midway through this first. We'll be back with more from Jalen Carter. They've got such high expectations, such high hopes for him. Jordan Davis has said he's been so proud of how he's handled himself year 1 to year 2 in his development as a pro. A costly penalty that the Eagles do get away and force just a field goal from Narveson, and he does put it just barely in that landing zone. This is going to have to be returned by Gainwell. This is a big-time play on a dynamic kickoff by Green Bay, and the starting field position for this Philadelphia offense is at the 16.
Jalen Hurts, Rose Sooners, Saquon Barkley.
16.
And the second drive starts with a first play under the center. We mentioned it early, 93% last year in shotgun. This a little influence of Kellen Moore, also pre-snap movement.
Handoff, Barkley through the hole and pushes the pile forward to the 19. Well, for Jalen Hurts, big year ahead. 2nd consecutive Pro Bowl last year. He was a runner-up to MVP voting the year prior. And Nick Sirianni said it's weird because he's played so much football and he seems so experienced. He's still a young guy who's still developing as a quarterback.
Still developing, but he has such a unique skill set. I mean, not only is he a talented